Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tony Kart. It's Fred here. Well, it's an awesome day. We're going to take the Go Kart out for a shakedown run. Check with us. We're going to go out to our local Go Kart track here, get a few tanks of fuel through the Go Kart and have some fun. Join us.
She's a duck's guts.
Alright, so we need to take some safety gear with us, and I always forget something, so get our motul, got our rib protector, got my suit, shoes, helmet, GoPro attachment. I think that's all we need. All we need now is the Go Kart. Oh my god, here it is. It's our 2020 Tony Kart 401R racer with the Rotax 125cc two-stroke engine, and charged everything up. Looks like a Formula 1 car at the back here. It's the Go. Got our battery operated start here. We're using him. Got the tyre pressures down a bit from our first run, and I haven't charged up our Mychron, but we'll see how we go. But I've got half a tank of juice. That should be enough. And we'll show you the oil mixture we use. But let's get on the road. Let's get there. All right, so we're here at the Kart Racing Club. The Rotax made it all right. The little purpose-built trailer here. So we'll unload him, get all suited up. Let's get stuck into it. All right, so I've got a little bambinos out there at the moment, so I better wait for them to come in. Can't have a big Rotax out there playing with the little kids. Oh, here she is, ready to go. So I've just greased the chain, put a little lube on that. I'll warm it up here. Got half a tank of two-stroke in it. Check the tyre pressures. They're all ready to go, and I'll see how they go after. They're starting to scrub in a little bit, but they've only had one session so far, so we need to keep running this motor in. It's a Rotax, and we'll go from there. Stick with us. All right, so just warming up here. Still bedding in this this new motor, and we'll go out and just put a bit more life into these tyres and warm them up a little bit more, and keep practicing and learn this track. All right, let's go again. On. That's a bit better, getting into the 53s now. A bit better than last time, so 53.8, 53.7. All right, whilst I take a breather and let the old heart rate come down. Jeez, I'm unfit. Let's take a look at this track here. So this is, there's no one out at the moment. That's it, the main, straight up the top, the big hairpin. The main straight goes down here. This bit here is super tricky. You come here, it's off camber. See, it's hard to see the angle there, but that goes off camber into the kiddie litter. Then you've got another right-hander, then a left-hander, then up the straight, and then it's undulation as well. And my kart's getting all twitchy up to where that start line is. And then down the hill, it's a big left-hander, and then it goes down and comes back up. That's a pretty technical track, actually. Used to be quite a small sort of like oval track, but they've expanded it, a new Mark Webber circuit. So let's go take a look at the Tony Kart and how we're going. And I will get back out there because the track closes at 5. Got about another 40 odd minutes here. Got our little Bambinos there still here. This little guy's going good. The tyres are still quite tacky from earlier. Just lubed up the chain again. I won't put the GoPro on this time. I'll go out there, no pressure, and try and crack a lap. Alright, that's a wrap here at Clooney Garage. We finished our go-karting adventures. And it's good fun getting these go-karts back on a stand. And here's a little Bambino going. These kids howl around. Go-kart's gone really well today. Super happy with that. Got some good lap times here. Let's have a look. The last session got a 53.5, before that 53.7. So pretty consistent, but there's still a hell of a lot more improvement left to go in both the driver, and also I'm going to take some power out of this kart too and actually put the restrictor in, because I think less power is more at this point of my ability. Okay, so we're back from the track. And we'll take you through a bit of, you know, post-racing maintenance routine we do here. But I just wanted to show everyone here, with the kart back, have a go at the state of the chain. And there's all this sort of gupta and stuff down the bottom there and all this stuff. So we have to get onto that. Because if we go out there and try and lube that up again, it's going to be covered in grease and crap. So we've got a couple of things we're going to do. First one is use a bit of Motul chain cleaner. Spray that on, wipe all the chain off, and then we'll obviously lube it up again. We use all Motul products here at Clooney Garage. Check the tyre pressures, make sure we don't have any slow leaks or anything. Charge our Mychron, get that on the charger, and give everything a good clean down as well, and just check everything. Last time we had a couple of these screws come loose. We don't know whether or not from the assembly they just weren't put in quite well, but they're sorted. Go over every nut and bolt, make sure there's nothing loose. Just check everything, because you know these things vibrate like nobody's business, right? So you've got to check everything. We took a big nunger out of our brake rotor today. I got a bit friendly with one of the ripple strips, so that's not going to affect too many things, but it's a bit sad anyway. But that's all right. We will keep going here. The other thing to do is empty out your fuel, particularly if you're not going to go racing for another couple of weeks. You know, always, I mixed up fresh fuel today, and I'll quickly show you the fuel and the oil mixture we use. So we use this quality ELF, you know, fully synthetic 2-stroke oil, and it's, you know, 20 mils per 1 litre is the mixture we use for the Rotax. It's really important, particularly for the run-in as well. We use a big measuring jug. Obviously, I mix up about 3 litres at a time, and we use our little our smaller jug here for the oil mixture. And, you know, use your funnels and all the rest. Make sure they're super clean. But this this ELF, it's pretty high-tech stuff. But don't scrimp when it comes to fuel and oils on your go-kart. We use 98 premium as well, as with all our race cars. So on that note, hope you really enjoyed the go-karting today. I feel like I've done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson just quietly. My neck is so sore. And thank God I had those rib protectors on, because I had a few off-field excursions, but that was all good fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't do it for Dale, do it for Brocky. Catch you later.